Hey, what's up, what's up? Yeah, I do. What's up, man? How you doing? How you been? Yeah, it's been a minute. Hey, what's up, what's up? How's the update so far? Nah, no worries, brother. Exams are more important. How's the stream? It's good. I mean, let's see. I think the cool thing about the update right now for me, I think, is some of the skins. Like I like this Ichigo skin. I'm a fan of this one. Bulma skin's actually pretty nice. I think probably better than the base model. A little more chill. So they got some nice little skins to try to grab, I think, if you're interested in. Units seem good. Seem really, really good. They seem more balanced than anything. I think the tournament stuff is going to be great. I think you guys will like tournament a little better, a little more difficult. So, yeah. Skin and several units. So we have Meliodas. So we have Meliodas in his salt form. We got Buddha from Record of Ragnarok. And then there is one angel that I'm waiting for Banner 3. I believe it's on Banner 3 is when he drops. So I can show you that. I can show you that one. So Buddha we do have, so we can show Buddha, see how he is. This is actually one of the missions to get Meliodas. So the commandments drop. It says hidden on these stages. Basically, you just clear the stage and you'll get the commandment. Okay, so you just have to like egg hunt kind of 10 different commandment seals. So that's why we're doing this one. Hey, what's up? What's up? Yeah, I don't know why I just hollow Ichigo, like his white form is like pretty cool. I like that one. I think this update, we'll see. We can roll on Buddha, and maybe we don't need to necessarily roll on some of these units because we do have a lot of the we do have a lot of coverage right now. So we did manage to get. Did I stop playing AV? I've taken a long break from AV. I think it's the best way to put it. I wouldn't discount it and say I'm not playing it. I'm just taking a long break from that game. I'm waiting till either quality of life improves or then it doesn't, you know. So, all right, let's go and evolve Meliodas real quick. Yeah, we got Buddha, the enlightened one. Let's get Meliodas. Hey, what's up? What's up? All right, so we have Assault for Meliodas. Yeah, not pulling is kind of terrible for it. So I mean, this unit is actually pretty strong, I'd say. He's got a nice little kit, good little dark starter with despair on active. Like that's despair active is good, just as good as like having Rika basically. I think Rika's slightly better because of her fear. Um, his kit is very long-winded. There's a lot to him. Basically, the best thing is he picks the strongest unit and does damage. That's the easiest way to think of Meliodas right now. So pick the strongest unit. He deals a lot of damage. 5x the chosen unit's damage. 15x the chosen unit's damage. So how do I have him already? Well, I don't drop any spoilers, but I do test for the game. So I've been helping out. I've been helping out for a few weeks now as a tester. So, but I don't drop any spoilers on channel or stuff like that. So I get a chance to play the update and do that. So I did literally test out all these other things to see if like pity works, etc. Just normal stuff you'll do. So you do have to try things. So skin banner. Okay, so the thing with the skins right now, the rates, is ultimate skin is going to be as rare as a monarch that you're familiar with, right? It's like a 0.1% chance to get an ultimate skin. So there's this one. There's a couple other ones. There's like an idol one and a Gojo one. The Ichigo one is a celestial one. So no, there's a few. There's like 3 or 4 different ultimate skins. I don't think I've seen every single one of them. But Idol has one, and the female Gojo's another one. Is Bulma on banner? Ooh, Heaven Demon's on banner. Okay. No, Bulma is not on banner that I can see, but this is the new one, summonable from banner 3, so he's a celestial unit. Let's make sure we don't sell. Appreciate the support. Thank you, thank you. So let's grab this unit. There we go. Heaven Demon. Let's see what we need. This one I'm kind of excited about because he's more of like an interesting unit, I'd say. Angel Sword. Crafting Station. Oh, dude, pretty simple. Nice. Pretty simple. There we go. Perfect. Angel Sword is what we needed. I can, yeah. Let's do that real quick. Let me evolve. Okay, I need stats on him before I evolve. Yeah, I'll show Meliodas cosmetic. I don't think it matches my Roblox avatar, but he's got a little assault mode muscles going on. It's kind of funny. Yeah, it is kind of goofy. Little demon claws. Yeah, the Buddha one is pretty chill, I'd say. And then let's roll on stats for this unit though. Do I plan on joining the AV PvP? Not really. I don't have like anything set for it, whether I join or not. But I'm not like, oh yeah, man, that's the first thing I'm gonna go for. I don't have plans for it. Not right now as immediate. I'll have to see how the game mode is, if the game's still, you know, kind of worth playing for me. Because it doesn't take away the quality of life and stuff. That makes the game more fun, makes it more enjoyable. I do want a little more damage on this guy, just in case. There we go. Great. Bam. Okay, Heaven Demon Life. Meliodas is good. He's like a little dark starter, dark physical. So, I mean, it's between him and Asta, but I mean, he is 500 cheaper. Asta pairs with Yuno. This guy does damage. That's like the best way to put it. You place him, he does damage. We can definitely use him real quick. Try him out. Let's add in Ichigo. Let's add in Heaven Demon. I do want to bring Madoka. Madoka's really good. The reason why we'll bring Madoka is because we can show off how these units work. So there is no new capsule unit. The capsule is a skin. So the skin is, let me do this real quick. So the best way to do it is Summer Prep Shop Capsule. And then you go to the capsule, and capsule is here. It shows you what drops. So 0.33% chance, but if you open 300 capsules, you'll get the skin. From the Infinite Tower. Oh, yes. Right. Where's my capsule? Oh, what's his name? Aragi. He's a exotic unit, right? He's an exotic unit. Vampire Prodigy, there we go. How do you get Angel? Angel's on banner 3 right now. Angel's on banner 3. So the capsule unit is Aragi. He's actually pretty good from my understanding. He has a unique ability. So this one we can go over pretty quick. So what I'll do is I'll do like a little showcase of everything. Let's see. Let's cut the Ichigo real quick. Okay. And you know what? We could do it in the oh, infinite. Let's just pick any infinite. I'm on private server. He's on private server banner. No. Test server is not live server. This is private server. Yeah. Yeah, private server has the banner. Here, if you need my private server banner though too, I can do that. There you go, PS Link ALS. Hey, what's up, what's up? So, why no one active into? Where the infinite leaderboard? Oh, that's a good question, dude. I haven't even seen that yet. I didn't even realize. Hold on, let me check that. See if it reset. I would get Heaven's Demon. I think Heaven Demon might as well grab it. Did I buy the bundles already? No. No, I did not buy any bundles. No, I did not buy any bundles. Okay. Yeah, where is the leaderboard now? Is it worth spinning traits? You can if you want to. I haven't really done the numbers where I was like, man, I'm gonna roll for this unit. It's a good question. Where's the leaderboard now? I am going to test it. That's the plan. Let me just check. Yes. I'm gonna do like a quick little showcase if you guys are interested in. Let me see. Leaderboards. We already claimed everything for this. And the new tournament is significantly harder for sure. I don't know. I think the leaderboards was removed for Infinite. Was it removed? Now, let me ask. Hold on. Well, I am going to wait for a response for that. In the meantime, let's go through this. So we did bring Madoka for a specific interaction. So let's pull this up. Go one unit at a time. Alright, so we have Assault Mode, Meliodas. Every attack, he increases his Wrath cap of 5. Upon reaching the cap, he deals a 5x damage hit and applies Despair. Performs one of the 10 orders to enemies in range. So units gain... The unit gains 100% crit, 20% damage. Relieve units from stun. If they're not stunned, gain 15% damage instead. Stun enemies for 10 seconds. Wrath deals 50% damage to them. Inflict Conquer Despair. Repose, Petrify, and increase. A lot more damage. Enemies' Wrath are summoned with 100x the current damage, 10% of their max HP, and then stuns himself for 15 seconds and adds damage. Yeah, long story short with this guy, he has 10 orders. He gets an order every 5 Wrath, and every 5 Wrath he does 5x his damage. And then afflicts some sort of affliction, affix, whatever the case is. Let's upgrade Idol real quick. We can play Aragi because he is a pretty straightforward unit. So Vampire Prodigy, Exotic. This is the Capsule unit. If he attacks an enemy under bleed, inflicts a slightly weaker bleed, dealing 50% of the unit's damage over 8 seconds, but the dot has a 25% chance to stack, increasing by 25% per stack up to 125%. So, a little interesting kind of support bleed unit. I don't know if he'll see any real play, but that is what he does as the Capsule unit. He's from the Monogatari series. I just started watching some of that again, Bakemonogatari. So that's something new for me. I think it's been a very long time since I've seen that one. Alright, so let's get back to Wrath now that we have the actual money. So he does Despair. On hit, Despair is actually very good. 50% more damage from all elements. So he's boosting other units except for himself. Yeah, that's the plan. I will be maxing him, and I'll show the other units as well. Yep, yeah, so we just talked about his passives. His passives are called the 10 orders. Basically, he does a giant hit every 5 hits. So every 5 he stacks up Wrath, and his next hit is a follow-up attack that does 5x damage. And it applies one of these orders, which is some sort of additional damage buff, right? Some sort of Petrify, Slow, Weaken. There's a bunch of different things it can do, but I think the main point of it is the 5x damage. So, full parry, upon activation, pick the strongest unit in range and deal 5x of the chosen unit's current damage. That attack has a 100% chance to critically hit. So you could just copy the unit, do full parry. So the reason the spawns are coming in is because at some point on Wrath, he was able to grab them and summon them for 100x his current damage, plus 10% of their max health. This one says takedowns, so I'm not sure if he needs to get it, but is 4x on? I believe so, it should be. You'll have to double check. Alright, and then his last ability is Assault Sword. Same exact thing as full parry, but this stacks up to 40x. So it starts at 15x, and for every use it increases the multiplier up to 40x. So it's very, very strong. So once he's not stunned. 200% global cooldown is actually pretty good. But it does his next attack, so take into account whatever he's hitting plus whatever splash damage. So it's not like a crazy nuke. It's just like a very strong, hard hit. Alright, so that covers Meliodas. I think pretty straightforward type of dark unit. I think this one gets a little bit more complex. So we got Buddha. So he cannot be buffed by other units, and instead, whenever he gets a buff, he buffs units in range for the duration of the original buff. 20% chance to miss an attack, dealing 35% less damage. Whenever he misses, he gains crit chance up to a cap. After 15 misses, he gains 20% damage permanently, and he never misses again. So a little bit of scaling. So things get interesting after... So he hits hybrid a little later. Alright, 6 domains. This is his big thing. So it's a 50-second cooldown, and you need 6 activations, so you can unlock his 0 form. So transform into 6 domains in sequence after using all the forms. Unlock 0 sword transformation. Each form only lasts for 40 seconds. He gains 75 yen per attack, sets damage to 20 mil. SPA to 12, range to 35. For every 100 enemies hit, gain 1,250 yen. Next one, Animal Domain. Each time he lands a critical hit, you gain 5% critical damage to a cap of 25%. And you set base damage to 11.5 million, SPA to 7, and range to 39. So he gets kind of these like mandatory stats in each form. Human Domain, set crit chance to 100%, base damage to 4.5 mil, SPA to 4. And then Pretra Domain, debuff all units in range by 10%, minus 10% damage, gain plus 10% damage for every unit, cap of 50%, and he sets his base damage to 10 million. Alright, once you've activated all the forms, you get through that lengthy process. He has Sword of 0. Upon activation, set base damage to 11 million, SPA to 6, range to 45, and every 5 attacks he gains damage and SPA up to a cap. Once he's reached that cap, he can stop regen completely for 10 seconds on enemy hit. So this is another way, I think, to just tackle killing off regen. Pretty interesting. I think the number right now is based on this because he isn't glitched or avatar or anything like that yet. And plus, it's based on his level too. So if we leveled it up, he'd have higher values for sure. So we can test that after. I'll level him up. So that's Buddha, and basically I think the crux of what he does is ignores the elemental disadvantage and then can stop regen for 10 seconds. And then the last one is this one. Alright, this one's unique. So we'll play Madoka first. Obviously, you kind of know he has some sort of interaction with her. So life drain. He's sacrificing... Let's see if it works. So he's sacrificing some stocks. And he's nerfing, should be allies in range. Let's go all the way up. Okay. Best way to do this is to read everything here for him. So we have life drain. Every 20 seconds, decrease base stocks by 2 to 4. Cannot wipe all stocks for 15 seconds. So if he removes 4 stocks, she'll transform, right? For every stock removed, he gains 40% more damage and 10% more range, 160% and 40% range cap. So especially when playing something like Enkidu that increases the stock cap, might play around. A little bonus damage can get pretty high. So upon activation, picks a random unit to sacrifice to this unit's year bar. Sacrificing the unit sells the unit and adds a sell price to the years bar. 2k cash is 1k 1 year, 2 mil cash 1,000 years. So let's sacrifice Meliodas. Oh, no, he sacrificed Buddha already. Yeah, I mean the scaling on it gets pretty interesting, as you can see. Okay, so now he hit the 4 stocks. Even when this recovers, she shouldn't go back to base form. So now you do have, a Madoka that's already in her dark form. So Pretty pretty cool little interaction. It's a nice little stock interaction for it. I guess it works well with Goku too, giving him slight boosts here and there. So Time Thief, pick random units in range to sacrifice to this unit's year bar. Sacrificing the unit sells them. So I'm selling off my units right now. You could do this as well to get about 500 years. Is put them in the drain zone. I don't think it's draining properly from what it looks like. Well, if you put them in the red circle, it's supposed to kill off their Let me see, maybe if we place Aragi. I think it has to do with Buddha's interaction for the debuffs. There we go. Okay. It does have to do with Buddha's interaction because he can't be debuffed. So when this unit reaches 0, he'll gain more years. Yuno and Bulma skins in the skin banner. Oh, I'll check it out. Thank you, thank you. Upon activation, deal 100x damage to the strongest enemy in range and heal 1 life stock for 30 seconds, 10 years, and then 100 years. Deal 1 times damage for every 2 years of life stocks this unit has drained via life drain passive. Apply bleed based on total. Resets the total drained life stock counter. Damage cap is a 500x multiplier. So there's some value, I guess, for this unit, just leaving him on the field and letting him rack up years. That's about it though for this unit. That's about it for this unit. Pretty straightforward. I say straightforward. It's funny. There's a lot of text to it. To be frank, there's a lot of text to it, but he plays pretty straightforward. I don't know. I think more of as a support type interaction. Yet any that I like right now, of these, personally none that I think I'm gonna aggressively roll on. I plan on rolling on Ichigo this update, I think. I have enough what's it called? Grass physical. I have enough light magical. We have plenty of these units. Ooh, good point. What's the name of the tournament unit? He's the new one, right? It's another tradable. Let's see. We got him somewhere. Is he not tradable now? So he's gotta be an exotic unit. Kinshiro. This unit has a base crit rate of 50% and a base crit damage of 250%. Don't know how well that'll scale toward 800k to upgrade. I think it's just a collector's type thing. It looks like it'd just be a collection type unit. Way less utility than like Hermit Spirit, I think. Yeah, Kenshiro. Let's see what else we got. Oh, I did want to check the cosmetic form real quick. Oh, dude, the cosmetic is clean. Yeah, that's pretty good, actually. Yeah, pretty clean. What else we got? We got Aragi's cosmetic, too. Okay, not bad, not bad. Ooh, there was one we did get, skin-wise, too. Another one. We got Aizen. Oh, there's no change for it. Got Eisenmuken. What do we have on banner? What's Meliodas's? Yeah. Show Meliodas's as well. Assault mode Meliodas. Schnoske Sneisen. Yeah. Kinda goofy, honestly. Yeah, I do agree with the comment before. It was kinda goofy. Yep, that's Meliodas's. And then we got Buddha's. Buddha's is like pretty simple, pretty straightforward. Well, I guess I should put it like the graphics quality. Yeah, a lot more aura. A lot more vampire stuff. How to get whose Evo item? Ronnie? Which one? Is that this one? Heaven Demon? The Heaven Demon is through crafting. I don't even know if I'd roll for Meliodas. I rolled for him a little prematurely, but I did get Avatar in like 10 rolls, so I wasn't too worried about it. Oh, Ronnie, Wrath, for Wrath. So to get Wrath, you're going to have to go collect all his items by clearing the stage. So try to evolve him right now. If you have him, try to evolve him now. And then you have to go clear all the stages. It says hidden, but they're not really hidden. They're just on the stage. Like you just got to beat the stage and you'll get it. So you basically have to beat 10 stages and you'll get Meliodas. So I would keep Avatar. Immortal King is a very strong unit, but yeah, it's a guaranteed drop. Wind Prince, Formal, Mythic Skin. My Mythic Pity's at it's got to be 30. Okay, there we go. We got that one. How bad was Yuta's nerf? I didn't think he got nerfed, honestly. I thought Yujo got buffed. Let me check the notes. Heaven Ladder now deals 15x. That's fine. That doesn't affect anything. Love Beam is 300. Nothing was affected. Just the cooldown is twice as long. And more damage to Yujo. Heaven's Ladder is not a big deal. No one really used Yuta for Heaven's Ladder and stuff like that. The 300-second cooldown? Can I show what thing? Hold on, let me put the skin on Yuno. Are you talking the 300-second cooldown? It's a good nerf, it's fine. But you should test out the tournament. It's different now. I promised you. We talked about it. What units are meta? The tournament's a lot more difficult now. It's not your standard insta-kill tournament anymore. Yeah, that's right. Yeah. Yeah, it's not your standard insta-kill tournament. I like Yuno's. That's pretty clean. Nice. Okay. Is the 1x, 2x still a thing? I think it might be, dude. I'm not too sure. It might be. I brought it up a lot. I brought it up a lot. A lot of folks brought it up. I don't know if it got changed. I'll tell you right now. The scaling, yes. The scaling, yes, you're not going to be able to completely nuke your way through everything this time, for sure. It's very, very challenging compared to before. The Ichigo skin drops in the banner. It's Celestial. Yeah, guys, if you haven't already, please like the stream. It does huge wonders for the algorithm. It's a big help. I thought so too. I thought so too. People already running it. Nice. It's definitely challenging. Water physical, not bad. No, 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 no. Max ticket is not 5K, I promise. It's 100K now. That was another thing brought up about. And if you notice, the banner is actually cut in half the price. So the banner's a little cheaper now. Meliodas good. Please show the Wrath Evo item how to get. I just told you, Foxdark. So click your Wrath, click this thing, and then click Evolve. And whenever you see Evolve, it'll show you where to get each commandment. I don't have like a list of the commandments because it's like 10 stages to clear. 10 random stages they dropped. And all you do is you gotta clear the stage once and that's it, brother. It's pretty straightforward. Like when you mouse over it, it says clear this stage and you get the commandment. You have to do 10 of them and you're done basically. It's very straightforward, yeah. Is Meliodas good? I think he's good. I don't know if he's overpowered. I think he's strong. I don't know if I'm gonna keep rolling on him. I might finish using any extra temporary pearls for him, but I did want to roll for Ichigo. Best update unit? I did claim the rewards, yeah. Is Meliodas good? I don't know. I think the probably the better one is Meliodas of the two, and then the other one is the Heaven's Angels, the angel one. I think it is pretty good. His damage seems interesting, and his interaction as like a stock remover seems really good. So, is there anything worth? Ooh. Okay. You get white Ichigo as a skin. Yep, it's gonna be a skin on banner. Most likely units are going to get wait. Yeah, I mean, I don't think you need to aggressively roll on any of these units unless you really want Meliodas as a dark physical. I do think Asta fills in that role really well. The best way to farm rerolls is probably just to do raids now. I think Infinite is also supposed to be better than raids. I just don't have good drop rates from Infinite, so they're not good for me. But I know some folks have gotten very good drop rates from Infinite. So, I mean, that's normal. That's normal. They're gonna do it. So, they didn't entirely, I would say, buff. They have boosted clears. They have a few boosted clears. I don't know if they're gonna keep capitalizing on that. But at some point, maybe we'll see something different. Alright, if we don't get anything below 200 here one more time, I'll just do my little trick. I like log off, log back on the game. Yeah, usually that's what I do is I farm raids right now. That's my go-to. So, yeah, ultimate skin is no pity and banner, correct. Yeah, at the moment the best way to get skin tickets is two ways, is boss rush and wait, let me go to public lobby. The best way is boss rush and the what's the other one? Capsules. Should be capsules, yeah. Who's the best fire unit right now? Yeah, I know. Oh, Gustavo, you caught it already. They did limit the event wheel. I know. I talked about that too. Yeah, they limited the event wheel. The trade-off had to do with the there being capsules right now. There's potential they might buff it. I don't know. We'll see. We'll see if that's something they choose to do in the future. But yeah, the capsules has items too. So, for fire unit, my favorite two fire units right now are Itadori for fire physical. I really like using Itadori, especially in the what's it called? Infinity Castle. We managed to get 230 on Infinity Castle, so it wasn't difficult. We didn't have an issue with it. And then the other one is what's the last one? Benny. And then honestly, Conrad. Conrad is probably he's probably just like all rounder, just so good. By the way, if you need a Infinity Castle type unit for magical too, I mean, even without magical, like just in general, he can swap element. He's very powerful. Honestly, I don't use Benny as much because Benny is fire magical and he's used. Like, I use him, but I don't use him as much as I do Conrad, truthfully. Conrad is by far probably one of my most used for climbing infinite. I had zero problems going from floor 1 to like floor... I stopped at 230 something. So I didn't... Yeah, I didn't stop out of like difficulty. I just stopped because I was already in the top 100. We finished at like, I don't know, 50 or 60. So I appreciate it. Thank you for the support, man. Thank you. That's awesome to see 51 people on the ALS update. It's a good update. I think it's more of a little quality of life, them testing the waters with the new skins, see how people react to whether or not they like the skins. I do like the balancing on the tournament a lot more. It does feel a lot more difficult these days, so it's better. Do you keep Omnipotent on Immortal King? Yeah, the skins are definitely a lot better than the last one, like compared to like Easter event or something, for sure. Omni's fine, you can hold on to him. Melding both enchantments? That might be a must at some point, I'll tell you that. Melding both enchantments can't be a bad thing, just because honestly I do feel bad about like if you roll a Midas or you roll a mystical on the wrong unit. Honestly, it kind of sucks not to make it at least one. Don't I think top 12 in tournaments will have the same score of this new change? Probably. It's like a yes and no. The yes and no is because I'm not sure if the 1x, 2x trick got edited. So because I don't know that, there's potential that that's still in the game, right? If that's still in the game, people can still get their wave skip just in a different way. Kenshiro, which one? The Angel? Is that his name? Yes, the tournament is for sure harder, yeah. And you cannot use the same type of conventional strats, I'll tell you. I mean, oh man. Another K down. No, you can't make a tournament too hard for there to be no guide. The guides are going to be there. People are going to have similar strats for sure, but I think there's more flexibility to play around with different units. I think that's the fun part, because there's a lot of damage dealers in the game, right? Yeah. The new tournament unit? Oh, Kenshiro. Yes, yeah, I do have Kenshiro. Yeah. I'm doing good, thanks for asking. Alright, I think we'll roll down and we'll stop at the next thing we get. That's it. We'll just call it and roll down. I do want to roll for glitched Ichigo. That is the hope here. Damn, 2 avatars in a row. We still keep going? Why call it? Keep going? Keep going. Okay, keep going. That was 2 avatars back to back. Come on now. On the new Meliodas? Yes. Yeah. I showcased the new Meliodas for a bit, but let's go all in. Let's go all in. Let's go all in. The Ichigo skin is Celestial, yeah. Yep. It is Celestial. It's a nice skin. I do like this one. I'm more fond of this one, I think, than Ichigo's base skin. Even though it's simple, the white version's like pretty sick. Yeah, I did showcase. I appreciate it, Gustavo. Thank you for pointing it to him. Yeah, Ivor. I do showcase the unit, the passives and such. So if you want to go back to check that out, that'd be good. I can rerun it and look over the unit as well. But what do you mean about the clan thing? The raid shops got reset? No, I haven't seen that in clans. Yeah, I don't think they're meta breaking right now. They have like a lot of different utility, but I don't know yet if they'd be meta breaking. They weren't as like forward as like Yuta was. Yuta was pretty straightforward. Bro said Eisen blessing. Alright, just cause you said an Eisen blessing. Go for it. Are the new units worth getting? They're worth collecting right now. I think Meliodas is fine where he is. He does a lot of damage, but it's based off a multiplier of your highest unit, so. Damn. Alright. I think we're gonna settle for this. I don't want to walk away without anything right now. Put on Rukia Cosmetic Trust. Yeah, definitely ice. Gamba some more all in. Alright, that's like 3 avatars in a row on this guy. So stubborn. Let's go to private server. No, I'll be honest, World 1 luck for me is so bad. I've tried World 1, I promise. We'll go all in. That's it. It is what it is. Let's go. Yeah, let's go. Come on. Alright, I think we stop there. Or else I end up with walking away with nothing. That's tough. Hey, it is what it is. We're gonna walk away with that. Yeah, that's it. It is what it is. Hey, it is what it is. Be greedy? No, I'm good, brother. I'll be patient versus greedy right now. I'll tell you that. No, I gotta be patient. I'm good, brother. Thank you, though. No lock in, all in. Trust me, it takes one reroll for glitch, yeah. No, I'm gonna be patient with it. Don't worry about it. I'm good. I don't plan on rerolling again. I'll roll again later at some point. Well, if he's used for the tournament and then I'm out of luck for this week, that would be kind of bad, wouldn't it? So, we can actually run the tournament. If you don't get it, yeah. Do I have Madoka? Yes, yeah, I do have Madoka. I do have a glitched Madoka. Yeah, exactly. He'll definitely be used if they have high HP. It's one of the reasons I was gonna get him. So let's see. I have this one, this one. Oh, you know what? I don't have skill tree on him yet, actually. Hey, what's up, what's up? Oh, you know what? I wanted to try something a little more entertaining. So let's see. It's, I think if I put Gilga. No, let's just go with Sukuna. Let's go with Gojo. Let's go with Yuta. Yeah, they did. Scaling's been changed quite a bit. Kenjaku. Geto? See, I type in Geto and it comes up Konjaku. Alright. No, bro, we're gonna go Yujo. I want to try with Yujo. Let's try this out real quick. I want to have fun here. Let's have a little fun with it. This is the what does he do? Dismantle? Brute force. Crit chance, crit rate, more range. He's gonna have plenty of range. I guess just the damage is fine. Kenjaku doesn't do anything, just probably idle for cost. No, 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 no. Yeah, yeah, for cost. Then Bulma has Yojin. They have to be in the first slot. It's called a leadership passive, so yeah. Alright, we'll try this out. Look, guys, sometimes you don't have to be so serious about these tournaments right away, right? It's the first beginning of the week. It gets serious later when we're at crunch time of like trying to get a better score. I do want to have a little bit of fun with it, see if we can do something with Yujo. Alright, great, that worked. Oh, I missed the Bulma. Shoot. Well, we'll still get it. Bulma, Wish Dragons, and one more. We still need time. There we go. Wealth. Because the last two steps are nuke and then world shrine after. So let's see if we get any value. Oh, we are screwed. Too far forward. Evil shrine. That messed it up. Oh, because Yuta's not maxed, huh? Yuta's not maxed. Yuta has to be maxed out. Shoot. Glitch, Kenjaku, and Midas Yuta? Bro, what? Oh no. Dude, that's tough to get Yujo going. Probably can't resell in the beginning. You know what? Let's go. Start from there. Going back to anime card clash after. Yeah, I don't blame you. I don't blame you. That's a rough gamba. Do I know if they'll make a new battle pass? If I'm allowed to say, I have no idea. Yeah. I just play with what I'm given on there. Let's try upgrade here. Content creators for both. Yeah, absolutely. Oh, Ichigo? Yeah, 100%. Ichigo's gonna do very well in this one. I just really want to try out Yujo, see if we can make it work here. Alright, rather than use Rika's thing right away, I'm gonna do it when the wave gets a little too difficult. Kenjaku summons, do they have good HP? I'm not too sure. He has to get the kill for him, but really you don't worry about Kenjaku because you have to sacrifice him anyway. Okay, there. He sacrificed Kenjaku. Yep. Skin tokens from black market. What do you mean by black market? So there's no good unit? You gotta roll on. You could roll it or save for the next godly instead. I mean, just depends. There's nothing that I'm trying to aggressively roll for. I put it that way because that's how I see it at the moment. Usually, I've seen one and I'm like, man, I really need to. Oh, the the Alucard shop, yeah. We get wealth here. Pretty full field, so let's... Right, right. Heaven Demon for fun. That's what I did too. I did temp pearls on Heaven Demon and on or not Heaven Demon. I did it on Buddha and Meliodas. Meliodas took like 30 of them, and then Heaven Buddha took 2. So I was like, okay, it's a trade-off. All right, we got Evil Shrine upgrade 12. We need one more. There's upgrade 12. Okay, so step 1. Atomize. Wait for the nuke to go off. I think that was it. Evil Shrine. Boom. Alright. Now we got Yujo. I mean, crazy range, but definitely, I mean, it's expensive to get though. Expensive to reach. Oh, World Slash, nice. Oh, dude, that was lucky. Oh, dude, that was so lucky. World Slash came up. Nice. I personally don't think it's worth an entire slot though. Like, there's a lot of slots sacrificing for. You gotta sacrifice Kenjaku. You do sacrifice base Yuta so you don't have access to Rita. Grind the update instead. I did. I did, brother. What else do you need me to grind? I did a unit showcase for all the new units already. I showed it on stream. Yep. Buddha had to go straight to pity. Was 30 clears. Ooh, this is not going well right now. I definitely don't clear these bosses. One's Vow 4. I don't think I have that in time. Let's put them on weakest here. He doesn't matter. He matters. Oh no, I definitely would be running Immortal King and like Ichigo Gilgamesh. And probably Yuta. Yuta is still strong. Rika still has a good damage. Enlighten's okay. I think he feels more of like a support type unit. Damn, this run is cooked. Evil Shrine. Ah, we got nothing else. Oh, Unmastered Purple. Oh, that one hit, I guess. Knocked one out. Meliodas is okay. He's good, but I mean the one that I use right now is Asta for dark physical. Yeah, no, I definitely would be using Enkidu and Ichigo. We can try another time later. I'm not too worried. I just really wanted to see how Yujo would play, how his damage goes like against the actual tournament. The units are just I mean, like, look, there's no middle ground with the community, right? They're either bad or they're OP. It's like one of the two. I think they have a little more utility, I'd say, to be fair. The angel one seems pretty good. Heaven demon. Just because of this ability, removing life stock. Where's it at? Life drain, this one. I think this can be pretty interesting to use. Life drain is kind of nutty. Yes, Immortal King is a nuke that'll work in tournament. Yeah. Angel eats stock, but Madoka trash. Yeah, unfortunately, unlucky. I know that. I thought Witch Madoka was a lot stronger. Honestly, I didn't think Witch Madoka would be that weak. Cause she didn't even cap out at 1 billion. She was about 800 or so. It was like 850 for Witch Madoka. Is it worth chasing any godly? There's no godly this update right now. Oh, any glitched? Probably not, in my opinion. I wouldn't chase for glitched. I would probably settle on like Avatar or something. To me, the big thing for this one was the event wheel. But this is limited to like 6 spins, so I'm guessing the capsules. Capsules. Yeah. You just found out. Yeah, I mean, I haven't said anything for the last, month or so. Yeah, I haven't said anything for the last month. I've just test and then do the thing. Who's the other one here? Who else are we missing? Oh, Aragi. I forgot what he's called here. Demon? Nope. Vampire Prodigy, there we go. What unit should you use early for World 2 story? Tatsumaki is a pretty one that people invest in because she's very strong and still used in the late game. There's still a lot of options now. I'd say Kirito is very, very powerful. If you can get Kirito, and that one's worth. Gremmy's another one people use, yeah. I mean, Meliodas is good. I don't think Meliodas is bad. I just have another slot that I use Dark Physical. Dark Physical, I have another slot for it. This is the similar kind of trick with, what's his name? With Death the Kid. Because Death the Kid has Despair, but he can't get his own Despair bonus because of his element. So the trick is to use Omnipotent, right? And Omnipotent will give you the ability to lean into the Despair bonus more. Now, whether you take Omnipotent over Glorious is the question, right? That's what you got to figure out, whether you take Omnipotent over Glorious. Do you chase glitched? I mean, you roll for whatever you like, brother. That's on you. I think I spent 2,900 or so, so I did not get glitched this update. It happens, but we'll just farm up and go for it next week. I do like Shusui's skin. It's good. They put a little Akatsuki into it. Who else? Who else? I think that was it for the units. Yeah, that was it for the units. 4 units. The other thing is some... Yeah, next week probably should be a godly, right? Typically that's what people are expecting for the timeline-wise. Yep, 4 units and then the new raid goes to Pity. Yeah, I took him all the way to Pity. Yeah. So... The first, I think, 3 runs of a stage have boosted drops. Or no, it says 2 boosts. 3 boosts. There you go. Yeah, first 3. Depends on the map. Boost, I think, just means 100%, and then they bump this up by like 1 or 2. They added more skin tickets to the shops, so there's that. Heaven Demon without trade is OP. Yeah, I mean, I'm fine without trading him at the moment. Like, it's perfectly fine. He's expensive to max. 1.4 is a lot. That was it. I think the big thing this update is kind of showing off some of the skins and stuff that they've released. I don't have any of the ultimates yet. Yeah, I don't have any of the ultimates. So they have the Aizen in his half-naked form, and then we have Ichigo. I forgot the name for this one. I know it was like it's his hollow side, right? I mean, I've watched Thousand Year Blood War 2, but in all of the Bleach series, it's just been a while. It's Zangetsu? I thought Zangetsu was the old one. Old Man Zangetsu, which was like the younger version of his Quincy form, right? It's Hollow Ichigo? Yeah. What would be the best skill tree for Conrad? All the raid shops have been reset. I can buy the pearls. Yeah, crit range, definitely. Let me go check, Strix. Dang, I just saw Herblade. You got glitched on him. Very nice, dude. They reset. 4 pearls. Oh. These reset. That's cool. Dude, I'm out of luck on tokens, though. Need some more tokens. That's cool. I was thinking, I was like, raid shop? What do you mean, raid shop? I'm like trying to remember raid shop, huh? That's funny. Clover tokens. Goku's divine avatar, you get 30 stacks. Yeah, you don't use it again after 30 stacks, correct? Let's roll for Meliodas on this one. I did use literally 30 pearls on him with this. So. Oh, you know what? I think I might actually keep Omnipotent. Wait, I think keeping Omnipotent is the play. I don't need him as another dark starter. I can keep him with like despair placement because Death the Kid. Because Twin Reaper has the same kind of thing. Oh, dude, he's not even leveled up yet. Hold on. Oh, yeah. We definitely keep this. Right? He goes to 405 mil. Death the Kid. On placement, it goes up to 93 mil. Yeah, this is fine. We were just talking about this actually, because now he can actually use Despair. So solo, he gets the 50% buff plus Omnipotent. I will keep this, we're fine. We have a Dark Starter if I really need a Glorious Dark Starter. Specifically, but that's fine. And he's 1,000 for placement. Nice. Appreciate the subscribe. Thank you for the support, guys. Thank you very much. Appreciate y'all tuning in for this update. If you haven't yet, smash that like button. Helps the algorithm out. Yeah, so if there's any units people want to see, we can mouse over, talk about them, and look over them. Why is each? Because math. Because math. He gains damage based on enemy HP. So for every 50% an enemy HP has more than him, he deals more damage. Should you keep efficiency on Immortal King? You can if you want to. It's up to you. It's really up to you. I don't think Wong Ling really gets upgraded till the end anyway, so I don't think efficiency is a wrong choice. Is Kirito close? No. So Kirito is really good because Kirito's a crit monster, right? He's a crit monster and he's really strong. Ichigo scales. Ichigo scales really well because of his damage, and Ichigo has a lot of extra hits. The unit's very powerful. Yeah, unit's very powerful. You know, man, you don't have to have a whole attitude, Kaganash. I actually showed it already, buddy. But you know, yeah. Yeah, there's no need to be rude in chat for no reason, brother. Do I recommend you going for Ichigo after Jin Mori? Yeah, I would definitely do that. I would go for Ichigo, 100%. I'd go for Ichigo after Jin Mori. Ichigo's a lot more accessible to get, for sure. You hope Meliodas would go crazy. I mean, look, Meliodas gets his assault mode. Let me see. So he gets full parry at 11 upgrade, right? If you want to deal 5x, if you want to go deal 5x damage of the strongest unit and crit guaranteed, you're only paying for 684k, which is not bad for something that's on a 60-second cooldown, right? So I do think it's pretty good. But you're going to have to pair Meliodas with an actually strong unit, right? To keep doing that. But do I think he'll be like aggressively used all the time? I'm not too sure. Because every 5 attacks, he's doing 5x himself. Garu x Meliodas comp with Gilga. Maybe Garu comp. Maybe Garu comp. If you're talking like go Garu and then go crazy mode, and then swap to get Meliodas hits during the time frame, yeah, probably. I mean, that's probably a good bet. Think of Meliodas rather than a crazy DPS unit as a crazy support unit because he's applying despair. Okay? Think of that first, and then afterwards realize, oh, he can actually dish out decent damage too. I think that's a good way to look at him. But I mean, he does have his own damage, so. Yes, yeah. That is the skin. Oh, let's see who's on banner right now. On banner we have Bulma and yeah. I'm not gonna roll for ultimate skin right now. I don't have enough for I mean, you could get it off one roll, but I wanted to see if there was anything else. What godly units do I recommend going for glitched? So I can show you what I went for glitched. Recommended units probably is gonna be Goku and Gilga. I would probably go Gilgamesh first and then Goku. Okay? So if you're saying what glitch to get, I would definitely go Gilga, Goku. I think Ichigo's worth, but he's a starter for the most part. I mean, he still does well now, especially now in tournaments for his damage. So, I don't know. Garu's very, very good too. The reason I went with Sukuna, it's not needed, but it was just something I wanted to do, which was go for a godly. It's not really needed to go for glitched on him. But I think if I was saying roll for these godlies, it would probably be 1, 2. You get Vampire Prodigy from a Capsule unit. Yeah. Should you get King of Celestial if your team is Pride? Sun Wukong, 2K Boss Rush tokens, Gojo. I mean, collect what you need to get, brother. There's nothing wrong with collecting them. Yeah, I would go for Gilga Goku. I feel like those are some of the most used. And Avatar is fine on Ichigo. I think Glitch is going to be good, but it's more HP for more than the unit's damage. I mean, still Glitch is going to be really good. 200% you can't get away from. So, Ichigo's probably really worth it still. Yeah. I mean, I think 2 is already plenty of godlies to roll on recommended for Glitch. It's a lot. And then afterwards, it's kind of like pick what you like. Ultimate Idol, Yojin, Yuta, Celestial Evo. King of Heroes. Oh, you're asking if you need to get King of Heroes, the Gilgamesh. Yeah, I would go for Gilgamesh. Ichigo does 50% to all elements. After you get Wukong. Yeah, after you get Wukong. Wukong's a great tournament unit, typically when there's nukes available to 2x damage. He has decent damage himself, but there's a lot of other DPS he has to keep up with. I do use him if I need to sometimes for nature physical, but a lot of the times I do use Asta and Yuno right now. Yeah, of course, no problem. He does 50% more to... Yeah, damage to all units and ignores disadvantage. Should be, yeah, should be a godly update. Ah, on banner, he's gone already. Is Jinwoo still a good godly? I mean, I'll be honest, man, I have barely used Jinwoo lately. I don't think he's bad, I just think there's a lot of high performers right now, and he's just not up to par with some of the other units at the moment. I feel like his kit is really good. I like his kit. I like his ability to kill. There's sometimes I was using him when he was like killing and spawning minions, um, to get kills on enemy bosses. So there's potential it could be worth it even in tournaments. You know, some of those bosses are really hard to kill, but getting those minions might help. It just really depends. Let me put Meliodas' abilities. You know, 10 orders is the longest one right now. It's quite a bit. Will Pride ever become a good godly? I think he's an okay godly, but he's very underused. Like, you would only ever use Pride for his leadership passive if you really, really, really wanted to. And even then, you probably don't. So, he's just not used and not looked at right now. He's probably collecting a lot of dust in people's bags. The update's good. I think mostly people are excited for the skins. I think skins are the big hit for this update for sure. It's like the big focus. I think the units are okay. They're nothing insanely crazy, but they're decent. You know, they're balanced. They just have a lot of utility. This is more a lot of utility units right now. 1, 2, 3, 4 feels like utility units. Meliodas, decent damage too. But I mean, I still see him as utility based because he's running Despair. Again, I don't have skill trees on these guys yet, so keep that in mind. Sukuna Godly is probably the harder one to get just because it takes literally completing another Godly to get him. Like, to get Sukuna Godly, you have to finish all of Pride's quests. Like, half of this stuff. Where is it at? Yeah, there's one quest. Yeah. You just have to finish Pride stuff for the most part. I mean, at the end of the day, I don't think many of these are bad, you know, to complete. Let's be real, the grind is guaranteed for these units, so. Do I know the fastest way to get boss rush tokens? Not really, you're just gonna have to repeat and do them again. Dio? So for Dio, I ended up trading for the unit. I thought about getting the other one, the Dio over Heaven and the way it looks, but I think I burnt myself out from doing all the godlies. I still haven't farmed Pochi and stuff like that. This Ichigo skin, it's from Banner. It's from Banner, it's a Celestial skin. Oh, last week's tournament doesn't have a cosmetic? Oof. You want Dio with Ichigo Shusui. Yeah. Honestly, I don't know. I'm not sure what Subaru does. I have not, what's it called? I have not used Subaru. I haven't seen that exotic unit. to use the temporary pearls on him before I use it on like an idol that I won't get Midas on. I don't know. I feel like Midas gets pretty rare. I realize I've rolled a lot of pearls in this game, and then I have not seen mystical. I think it is a lot rarer than 1%. It feels a lot rarer than 1%. Heaven Demon best unit. I don't want to put a label and think that there's a best unit this update for me. I'm just telling you right now, it's crits. It probably is. It's probably the best unit of the update. Probably. How about that? Probably. It's a possible. Can we put a P on it for a possible? We'll do that. Because Buddha is like primarily utility based is what it feels like right now. Let me try something. They changed the values. Sword of Zero is 11 mil base. 11 mil base. An unevo Tatsumaki. I don't think you could trade Tatsumakis. Yeah. Let's see what we got here. Shop. Oh, we got more stuff. Yeah, I mean this will be easy to clean out. Shouldn't be too bad. Alright, so what are your guys' thoughts? I mean, we got 43 people here. What are your thoughts on the update? Too simple? Quality of life? Straightforward? It's like good, it's meh. Mid update? Only raids? Yeah. Yeah, I mean I think that's fair, yeah. Hey, what's good, Dash? The commandments are a drop, guaranteed drop upon clearing the stage. What buff did raids get? Raids didn't get a crazy buff, it's just like the first 3 clears during boosted reset gives you guaranteed tokens. Guaranteed, and it's like boosted drop rate or something for 3 clears. I'm not a fan of the Rika nerf. Not a fan of the Rika cooldown nerf. Yeah. Step away from requiring you to get glitch on all units. Yeah, I think that's fair. I think they're just more utility-based units that you don't really need to roll aggressively on. So, I wouldn't put them in the woodshed with like some of the other units that are, you know, on banner sometimes, but at least that's the thought, is like, hey. Yeah, next is a bigger update, next is a godly, I think it's good, yeah. I personally was just more excited for the skins. I know it's like a small feature, but it's nice to see the skins getting some love, again, a little update. It's much needed. Shouldn't have had this long of a delay. Yeah, I mean that has to do with people's time zones, I guess. You know, this when it starts, it starts. When it works, it works. The skins don't have cosmetics. Alright, that is also fair. The skins don't have cosmetics. Damn, do they typically do? Hold on. Where's... Yeah, skins took months to fix. The Ichigo one is from Banner. It's a celestial one, so you can guarantee it when it shows up. The old ones do? Ah, okay. I mean, it definitely would be nice if they added that, for sure. So I will say though, actually getting these units is pretty easy this update. I really didn't find much of an issue with it. It was like 30 clears for uh 30 clears for Buddha. Meliodas is just do 10 clears, and then this is off banner, and this one's off the actual capsule. It's what you expected. I'll be honest though, I do feel like we got more quality of life updates from last update, if that makes sense. I do like the tournament balancing. For me, that's a big thing. Um, I do like that the tournament is actually a lot more difficult this time around. Obviously, there are going to be different strats to go about killing it, but it's nice to see a change of pace. I'm very curious to see actually how Maki would do here, or Itadori, if it's even needed to bring him. It might not even be needed. Skins is the biggest grind. It is, and that, yeah, yeah, skins is definitely the biggest grind. Yeah, I know. Yeah. Try 10 more. Try 4 more. Nope, nothing. Boss rush buff when it takes so long and so little currency. Yeah, yeah, I don't blame you. I get it. Yeah, makes sense. That was it though. I mean, pretty straightforward. Only about an hour and a half of stream here. I think what I'll do, guys, is I'm gonna take a break. I'm gonna go grab some dinner. I think I just wanted to do a little showcase of the units, talk it out with you guys, see what your thoughts were, uh, show the update. Like you said, it's not a huge one. It's nice to get a little more currency involved here, get some capsules back, and this one, at least this skin is guaranteed, I'd say, but it's decent. It's decent. Overall, though, I do agree the quality of life update was a lot better from last patch compared to this one. So, I like the boost on the raids too, but I am sad that it is only limited to 3 completions, right? Like, nobody simply farms only 3 when they macro it typically. And let's be real, everybody does at some point. Nobody, I think, sits and manually farms raids for hours. Because that is the only way you really prepare for the next update anyway. So, yeah, I mean, people are gonna grind for those ultimate skins, and that's kind of the play from what it looks like right now. But yeah, all in all, I think one of the smaller updates, a little more simple. I do appreciate, like I said, we talked about was the tournament already, so it's gonna be curious to see some of the strats. We'll definitely play this out with basic comp at some point. Am I family friendly? The friendliest of families, my friend. Yeah, I'm a dad, so for me, I'm very family friendly. I think even on stream. I mean, I think I do a pretty decent job. Gustavo, tell me if I'm wrong. Yeah. All right, appreciate you guys tuning in. I'll probably be on later this evening. Just gonna take that time to grab some food, relax, do my own thing, and then I'll be on later this evening. So probably try out some different games if need be. I know people were saying Grow a Garden or a couple different ones. It was like Anime Kingdom or something. I heard about ARX though too, so maybe we tune into that. We'll see. So, all right, I'll see you guys later. Take care. Y'all have a blessed day.